It's a beautiful winter day. What am I playing with? Pushing snow. And in doing so, I'm eating through tire chains. These chains have been repaired before, but if you got a welder, everything can be repaired over and over and over again. So I'm going to show you how I repair tire chains. Let's take them off. We've got quite a few broken links, and let's fix it. They have definitely seen better days. To the point where you lose where the ends are. So we got quite a few. We got one broken link, 2, 3. Looks like we got 3. So what I like to do, and you can actually see right there, pencil rod, about 1/4 inch, just rod, and I just weld it between a couple pieces, and it likes to flex. But you can see how much I've worn that down over the years, and this repair is probably a couple years old now, but seems to work really good. You know, chain is only as strong as its weakest link, but we can dry that off. Some of these we might be able to just weld right back to the other thing. So what I've done is cut out a bunch of these pieces of pencil rod. These are about 1/4 inch, but this is what I really like to use because it's about the same thicknesses of this chain. You can put, I really don't want to put something that protrudes too far, because then you hit stuff or it becomes too rough of a ride. But what I'm going to do is measure my other links, and they came in at about 13.5. So my broken links, I just do the same thing. I just set those about 13.5. Make sure I got all the twists and everything out of the link, so it doesn't just retwist or I don't accidentally booger it up. But once I got it sitting there at 13.5, I can tell what I need to do. And I do want to leave some links fluid. So I already got a splice welded in here and one over here, and I probably just had a free floating link right here that wore through, but that's exactly what happened. You can see how thin that one got. But I don't want to just weld all the way across there and make this whole thing solid. What I'm going to do is, this one still moves, so I'm going to weld to this one down here and then over to there, and then that'll still give me some resemblance of a chain. Melt through the rust. That's going to be an ugly splice, but kind of get the idea. Now here on this repair, you can see that the chain's actually rolled around, and the links are actually getting really thin and almost worn through. So if you catch this before they actually get worn through, you can just put a bead of weld. You can see how thin like this one is right here. You can actually just put a bead right on the thin spot, and that'll increase the life a lot. So we can take this one right here, and some of these links that have been rolling around, and we can just put a bead right there. Now the chain is just as thick as it was brand new. There we go. All reinstalled. Tight as I can get it. I'll have to probably readjust it here in a second after I drive for a second. But that's fixed for now. It actually has more grip than a regular tire chain. But now I have one broken on the front. Let me show you. I actually got 2 snapped off ones. They've been snapped off actually for a little while. But if you've never run chains on the front for your steer, it makes a huge difference in being able to actually maneuver and steer through stuff. But this one I'm just going to do on the machine. So I'll just lay them over where they need to be and just weld up. Something even like a nail works really good. Nail is really close to the same thickness as this chain. So I just took an old nail, bent it in half. Now I'll just take the head and the sharp part and just chomping them off. There we go. And we got almost a link right there. And so we'll just slide that right through. And we won't make a complete link. What we'll do is we'll just weld this side to that, just like that. Still nice and warm, but it's actually still a link, but it's reconnected. We can do the next one now. And just like the back chain, if you really want to, if your links are all getting really thin and you don't want to weld across all of them, you can take something like a nail, I mean, you know, something thicker than that, and you can just lay it across, and that just gives something else for it to contact. And just don't weld it to all the links, but just weld it to a few links in there. Weld it across, you know, you're welding up the links, but they're rounded already, and that'll give it more traction and save the links. Ready? You ready? You ready? Get it. There we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and see you later. Bye.